I can't even come close to your name.
Chris?
Oh, no. I know. Christopher, your last name?
Schickedanz.
Okay, there you go. Welcome.
Welcome. How are you doing? My name is Chris Schickedanz, and I'm a veteran of the United States Army, and I'm here to support House Bill 3785, and I will be quick.
Thank you.
I serve as an infantryman in the 2nd Infantry Division, 3rd Stryker Brigade from 2006 until February 2011, including 2 deployments to Iraq. During my deployments, I sustained both physical and psychological injuries that were determined to be combat-related by the VA. I'm 40% disabled, 10% for chronic shoulder pain, and 30% for PTSD. I, like most soldiers who finally admit to the symptoms of PTSD that they're experiencing, was advised by my doctors to begin pharmacological treatments. After expressing that my concerns with the often dangerous and in some cases deadly side effects of these drugs, I settled on bupropion to help with my anger, depression, anxiety, and prazosin to help with my nightmares, both off-label medications not used for that specifically. After getting out of the military with an honorable discharge, I began the process of transitioning back to civilian life. My transition, as with many other combat veterans, did not go smoothly. On top of taking my medication, I was dangerously addicted to alcohol, and I had a hard time connecting with anyone. I gained 160 pounds in just under a year, and it was when I reached my highest weight of 385 pounds in the winter of 2011 that I started having regular suicidal thoughts. This scared me because while I thought suicide to be a valid option for me, I felt it would be a disservice to the many men that I knew who died in Iraq and didn't have the chance to live a life that I'm living now. After coming to this realization, I began to research alternative ways of treating my PTSD so that I could figure out how to live a life myself. During this search for help is whenever I came across medical marijuana. I was more than a little nervous when I first tried cannabis at the age of 25. I was raised in the Dare administration era and ignorantly believed cannabis to be a dangerous drug that was not to be taken for any reason. What I found was the opposite of danger. I found peace. Cannabis immediately helped me to feel normal again. It helped me to once again connect with my friends and family, and it took away the small, steady pain that I feel in my shoulder all the time. It allowed me to muster up enough positive thoughts about myself so that I was able to do the work that it took to lose the weight, so far about 145 of those pounds, for the first time since my last deployment in Iraq in 2010. The only problem with this happy ending is that because I medicate with cannabis, I'm a criminal worthy of being locked up in a cage in the eyes of our great state. A state and a country that I signed up and pledged my life to protect. Lucky for me, I was only wounded while fighting for our country. My injuries, a price I would gladly pay again and again for freedom to be an American, are treatable with cannabis. Medical cannabis is currently available with for patients with a doctor's referral in 24 states, and that includes 47% of Americans right now. Why do I have to be threatened with jail time and treated as a criminal while veterans in 24 of these states can be medicated with full protection of the law? As a Texas veteran, am I a lesser citizen? Have I not earned the right, paid for by my blood, my sweat, and my tears, to treat my injuries in a safe way of my choosing? Marijuana is not something that lazy stoners use to marathon TV shows on Netflix while tackling a $20 order from Jack in the Box. Marijuana is a safe and effective treatment for a number of ailments, and as a good citizen of the state of Texas, I ask that our veterans' needs, and I demand that our veterans' needs be taken seriously. It's estimated that well over 22 veterans commit suicide each day, and I was surely on my way to becoming that statistic. Thank God that I had the will and the courage to fully investigate cannabis and educate myself on the scientifically proven medical benefits of it and the beneficial properties of marijuana before flippantly writing off the users of this plant medicine as unmotivated potheads, deserving of incarceration. If not for cannabis, I would not be speaking to you today, and I ask that the state of Texas allow me and others with medical needs like mine to legally and safely access this medication so that we are not forced to abandon our wonderful home state and relocate to one of the other states that do offer those programs. I thank you, committee, for the time, for hearing my story, and I strongly urge you to vote on this issue tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for choosing life.